Welcome to the Creator Show. Now let's get into it. Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Creator Show. Sorry for the delay. As we know, technology will not always be on our side. But welcome, like I said, welcome to the Creator Show. Giving honest conversation, served with humor and energy. And definitely with this conversation, we're definitely going to be served with honesty and humor and a lot of energy. So today I have, I don't know, a plethora of nicknames, but what is it? Everybody's Miss Kim, everybody's favorite,
Your favorite Kimberly.
your favorite Kimberly. She's an author. She's an entrepreneur. She's the host of one of my favorite shows. Don't kill
The
me.
morning tea radio show. You
Yes,
better
the
put the
morning
name
tea.
out there.
Morning, I gotta shout out my people. Morning tea radio show. And most importantly, she's a granny.
That's it.
So, do you want to be called? Because a lot of people. I know my aunt. She called. Her grandson calls her granny.
Mm-hmm.
Then my mama has my nieces call her big mom. And a lot
Mm-hmm.
of women don't want to be called like granny. So, what is like your term that you
My
get?
term is grandma, baby. And I wear it well. Do you hear me? Grandma. My baby calls me grandma.
Okay, because some people don't be liking to be called granny. And I guess I wouldn't know that because I'm not a granny. But anyway,
Yeah, I love
so
grandma.
so I heard you like the game this and that.
Oh yeah.
So
I
it's
do.
nothing. It's like I tell everybody, it's not tedious. It's nothing that's gonna be like, oh, I don't want to come back. It's
Okay.
something fun. Just let us icebreaker and let us
Okay.
relax. So it's either gonna be this or that,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Okay. So mountains or the beach or beach
Oh, the
or a
beach,
beach.
baby. I don't like
You like
nothing up
me?
high. Give me the beach. Give me the beach.
I do. I love the beach. So next is a mani or petty, and it can't be both.
Mm. Rub my feet. I love my feet rub, baby. Rub my feet. Give me a petty all day long.
Okay. Online shopping or in store?
Ooh. Mm. In my younger days, I like to be in the store, and now I would say online. Yeah, the convenience of shopping online. Yeah.
I'm in store. I gotta get my hands on it. I got it. So next is window seat or aisle seat.
Mm. You know what? I like the window when it's time to land. you know, and then I like the aisle seat uh during the flight, in case I need to go use the restroom and I
You
ain't got
like me?
to.
I do not like. I do. Mika said she like the window. I can't
Yeah,
do the. I can't do. If I got to get up, I don't need to be saying excuse me. And some folks
yeah.
look at you like I got to go to bed. So I'll get the aisle seat. So next is Netflix or Hulu.
Netflix or who?
Hulu.
Netflix. Yeah, when I do sit
I
down.
hate Netflix. I can't stand Netflix.
Well, I'm not really a big TV or
Mhm.
movie watcher, but when I
Mhm.
do, the only thing I got no baby is Netflix. I'm like, who what? Hulu, who is Hulu? I'm thinking, like hula hoop,
Mhm.
so yeah, if I'm gonna do anything, just gonna give me Netflix and yeah, just give me Netflix.
Miss Rebecca says she likes the window. Y'all can have the window.
Okay.
Um Mika says she says she's a Hulu girl.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check out Hulu.
Only show that me and my aunt watched, Miss Rebecca said she's a Hulu girl too. The only show that I watched on Hulu was All's Fair, and that was it. After
Okay,
that, once that went off, I was like, I'm done.
okay,
I'm a Tubi girl.
okay. Yeah, I don't watch some Tubi. I don't watch some Tubi. You
Oh,
know,
Tubi, it be some crazy movies, but
girl, listen, Tubi's some of them you could tell they're amateur actors and actresses and
mhm.
things, and they be trying. And me, it's like, baby, come on, like, come on, let's play the role, like, stop sounding so script. But yeah, Tubi, that I've gotten some good movies off of
Mhm.
Tubi.
I got
That
I watched a two-part, and that was the last time, and I'm like,
okay,
yeah, yeah. It was really cool, but like you said nothing scary, and it's kind of scary. It was a thriller, so I don't
yeah,
consider that
see,
scary.
I can't do that. I can't do that. I cannot invite no
So I'm not
scary
even
stuff.
I'm not even finna put you I'm not even finna put you through that. I'm not even because you're not finna
Mm-mm.
be texting and calling me. Why you recommend this
Girl,
movie?
don't. I'm not gonna do scary. I'll be scared now. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay, so the next one is spaghetti or macaroni and cheese.
What was the first one?
Spaghetti or macaroni and cheese.
Spaghetti. I like
Okay, so
spaghetti.
people probably gonna think I'm country, but I put sugar on my spaghetti.
Oh, see, we're gonna have to end this right now. You do not put sugar on spaghetti. That that's like people that put sugar on grits. Why you gonna mess some grits up like
You
that? Why you
definitely
gonna mess
don't
some
put you
spaghetti?
definitely don't put sugar on grits. I will
But you
put
don't.
cheese on grits.
I'm
I
gonna let
put
you have a
cheese
little
in.
cheese, but
I
don't be
would
messing
put
up no
cheese.
spaghetti with no sugar.
I'm sorry, I'm country. That's just the cut. I've been doing that since I was a kid,
Sugar on
and I'm 30
spaghetti.
and I'm 35.
You know what?
Rebecca says
Mm-mm.
spaghetti. Rebecca says spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Don't be putting sugar on
She
stuff.
said Rebecca said no scary stuff.
Yeah, none. None. None.
She said she will be up for what 5. She said she won't sleep for 5 days. Y'all just clown. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine.
Yeah,
Y'all still love. Y'all
don't be
still love
messing
me though.
that up. Don't
They
be doing
still.
that. Oh my goodness.
Listen, a little sugar don't hurt nobody. A little sugar is
Girl,
good for
the
nobody.
only sugar I want is in a cake.
I
That's
don't know who taught me that. Blame it on who raised me and taught me that. Okay,
yeah,
next one is the Mexican food or Chinese food.
Mexican food.
I'm Chinese. I
Yeah,
love me Chinese.
give me some Mexican food. Yeah, Mexican food. The only Chinese food that I know is General Sauce, orange chicken, and that's about it. I can't get with the soups. I don't do
I don't.
soup. Yeah, I don't do
I
the soup.
actually went when we came to Houston and we got food.
Mm-hmm.
We went to a Chinese restaurant and I ended up getting lo mein, and I felt so bad because I get a little bit of lo mein, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't get a lot, and I think that was too much. But I usually do Chinese food. I usually do shrimp and broccoli, or I do like a chicken and shrimp and rice, and that's it.
And see, that ain't considered Chinese. I eat chicken, shrimp, and broccoli.
Well, that's what I get from the Chinese restaurant. That's the only thing I eat.
Chinese. Who said that was Chinese?
That's considered the restaurant I go to. That's China. That's considered Chinese.
Girl, that's steamed broccoli and some chicken and shrimp. So if that's the case, then I guess I eat Chinese then.
Mika said we cook. She said we cook. She said the only time I eat a little sugar is
Uh-huh.
if it's too much acid in the tomato sauce.
Well, I've heard people putting sugar to control the gasiness in cabbage when you're cooking the cabbage. Put a little sugar.
Hmm.
You should know something about that if you're talking about you country. Put a little sugar on the cabbage.
I've never heard. I'm gonna
That
try
that
it.
helps with the gasiness.
Okay, so today we are going to talk about. I did not have my tea topic because y'all show inspired me to do a tea topic because I did it with Jay, but I didn't come up with. Well, we could actually just bring up the one that we talked about with Jay because I do like getting.
Okay, what
But
was it?
it was Jamal Bryant and how they attacked her for what she was wearing. The
Girl, listen.
dress.
Now
I had to.
you about to make me sit up straight about the dress.
Yes, about the dress. You know the
First of
church
all,
folks was the church folk. You know the church folks was hot and
listen,
cold.
let Miss Kim say this to you, baby. First of all, people need to mind their business. I think the lady was banging, baby. You hear me? She had the body for the dress. I would wear the dress because you know I love some fashion. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I think people need to mind their business. And I think those that had an issue with it, they couldn't have rocked that dress like she had it, baby. Because if I was in the room with her, I would be like, girl, you wearing that dress. You wearing that dress. So
it's free to pay a person a compliment. That's why I was like, why are y'all upset?
They worried about the wrong thing. Instead of focusing on all the money that they raised, the main issue, instead of worrying about what this woman had on. I mean, she was rocking that dress. She was rocking it.
She definitely was.
I might need to go. I might go find me one, find somewhere to go. Shoot, baby, listen. Listen. Look, people need to mind their business.
They definitely do.
And I think she was good in it. And it's no different than somebody, church people. If somebody wore something all the way down to their ankles and somebody say something about that, leave this woman alone. Leave her alone.
But then, like I brought up the last conversation, they did that to Tasha Cobbs too when she wore that all red and they were all in the uproar. And I'm like, y'all not paying these lady bills?
I didn't see that. You know,
she had on all red and they was like, she worshiping the devil. She getting away.
Oh Lord. So I guess my little red tinted lipstick means the devil too. Girl, bye. Let me blow them a kiss. Here you go. Like, come on. Are you serious? My red glasses. Like, are we serious?
They did. It was all red, and I'm just like,
look.
That's why
they worry about the wrong thing.
church. Well, why people don't come to church, but that's another conversation for another day.
Because everybody know they kicked me out the church, but it's okay, baby. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Because I was one of them sisters in the church. Baby, I'm going to wear my 3-inch pumps. I'm going to wear my suit, my dress. Now, I didn't have on no hoochie mama dress, because I had kids. But I wore my to-the-knee skirts. And I can't help my body, baby. So, I can't help it. Instead of hate, I would say take notes. If you ask me, baby, take notes.
But I just feel like, I'm going to move on. I'm going to say what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I feel like if this is just like with people with money, have a lot of money, they say you should be spending no money. This is people homeless. But if you had that money, you would not be jealous of that person. If you was in their position, you wouldn't have nothing to talk about. Because I don't be talking about folk with money. That's not not in my tax bracket.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be
business.
It's not my business. I'm not going to talk.
Don't count my dollars. Don't count my dollars, baby. Don't count them.
Okay, so we are going to get into first.
So you trying to raise my question.
I know. Okay, we're going to bring it down. I'm going to bring it down.
All in people business. That's what's wrong with people. Oh, let me behave.
Okay. So, give me a little of a background of how you got started.
Oh, how I got started with what? Miss Kim, like, listen, Miss Kim got a long background, baby.
Like, how you get started? Give those, let me ask you this. Give those who don't know you, because frankly, it's all the besties in the building. So for the people that's watching that doesn't know you or will be watching you, just give them who is Miss Kim outside of the favorite Miss, like
your favorite Kimberly. Somebody you need to know. No, but seriously, we ain't got all day, but I would say I'm just going to start with the entrepreneur role. I recently retired after 9 years of being an event curator. I own my own party and decor business, party and rental business, where I, created beautiful memories for people for weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, whatever you celebrate, I decorated for. And then I had a rental department where I rented throne chairs, 360s, tables and chairs, and all that kind of good stuff. Did that for 9 years. Just recently retired on Christmas Eve with my last wedding, and so currently I am one of the amazing uh, co-hosts on the Morning Tea Radio Show. Yes, yes, yes. And I do have 3 women groups on Facebook. I started years ago with my first one was called Enough, and it started the acronym ENOFF was an empowerment network of female friends. Then I ventured on to PMS, which was physical, mental, and spiritual. And my most recent one is Wow, Women of Worth. I love empowering women, encouraging women, motivating women, just cheering us on. I'm not that one to be like, oh, girl, she thinks she this. And she do. Like, she do. I'm known to be everybody's biggest cheerleader. I don't hate on anybody. Yeah, and so I'm also a new author.
We gonna get into that.
Yes, we can touch a little.
A little bit.
We'll get on that. And so I host women's conferences. This year be my 4th one, where I get. It just depends on the different whatever God gives me for that subject for that conference. I have different speakers, and then I close it out with a minister. One of my good friends from California, she always blesses us with the word. Yeah, and so what else I got going on, girl? Oh, and then
the experience you got to do.
I create amazing, and that's part of my new venture. I create amazing pop-up experiences that's not like your ordinary pop-up experiences. So I just, that's me. I just love people, And my past life, believe it or not, I was a teacher, elementary school teacher.
What?
Yeah, so I have a very extensive background. A lot of people think they know Miss Kim, baby. You don't know Miss Kim. You don't know Miss Kim.
No, you don't know.
Listen,
you don't know.
Girl, so listen. But, I mean, I've always had a passion for people. I love people, and I love to talk, as you can tell. And I love to make people laugh,
Look, I know.
It helps with the wrinkles.
I give flowers. I give dues. I give flowers. I want to say, because you talked about being, I want to say thank you so much for.
Don't have me crying on here, girl.
I'm not, because I'm about to start myself. But I do believe in giving flowers and just do. I want to say I'm still amazed of what went down in Houston. And the both days.
Yes.
And you had to be, speaking of the just experience, it was amazing in how y'all just welcomed me in open arms. And it was like, you would think that we all, when I walked through that door and how y'all just embraced me, I was like, oh, this is this is real. And y'all hold me accountable, whether y'all believe it or not, whether y'all see it or say it. It's good to have family hold you accountable, but to have complete strangers.
Yeah.
And like I told you,
you've been getting up early, because I don't play that.
Oh, baby, in the bed till 11 o'clock. Because I homeschool, so we up early anyway.
Okay.
But we get up early enough. I'm getting up early.
Don't be talking about early enough, because you might be talking about 10:30. No, you need to get up.
We get up roughly 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, girl. I done went to the grocery store, clean laundry.
I know, but But school lesson first. He 8 o'clock. I told him 8 o'clock. We usually do
Okay.
10, but I pushed it back 2 hours.
Okay.
And just to see y'all, how y'all move,
Mm-hmm.
y'all like I said when I interviewed Mika, y'all walk the walk and talk the talk.
That's it. That's it. Because people ain't got time. Baby, what you see is what you get. Like, we can make
Yeah.
our mouth say anything. I can say, oh, I'm nice, I'm friendly. And then you meet me and I'm all standoffish. That don't make it make sense. Like, just just be who you are.
Mhm.
And I believe people can accept you for that and they don't expect nothing else, you know. You
I'm
know.
sorry. I shouldn't have laughed
Listen,
at that.
I know
Come,
Mika talking, baby, look. And Mika can't talk. She get up at 3 o'clock. What is she talking
Jay
about?
talking about something. Jay talking about something you mean 4.
Listen, Mika get up at 3. Jay get up at 4.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to the bathroom by the time y'all up.
Listen, that's why I told you got about 30 more minutes. It'll be time for my bed.
But I just
Listen.
want to say, even I haven't even met Jay in person yet.
Oh, Jay, baby, let
Oh,
me
I
tell
could
you.
tell. I could tell. I was
That's
just
my
like,
child,
oh,
bitch.
okay.
Yeah. You
I
gonna
was
love
like,
some Jay.
oh, I
You gonna
love her.
love some Jay.
I love her already. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
You gonna love some Jay.
And I just, like I said, I just appreciate y'all, and I see y'all moving and grooving. I'm like, I'm definitely in the right, definitely
Well,
in
you're
the right
welcome.
place.
You're welcome. I'm glad because you gotta be careful. You know who you. Well, I'm like this.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a cloud of witnesses watching. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know who people think they fooling. But
Yeah.
really, because at the end of the day, it's about God. Like
Yeah.
God know I got a mouth when if you step on my toes too hard, and I'm like, Lord, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, okay, well, just tell them don't bother me, and I'll be
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
But if you could just be who you are, and be the best person that you could be, and walk the walk that you say, I
Mm-hmm.
mean. If not, keep your mouth closed. Like, stop talking about people. Leave that woman alone in her dress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
All of that.
I've
Yeah.
learned through the process. That's why I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Cause like I told Mika, I didn't want to come to that Zoom. It
I'm
started
glad
with
you
the Zoom,
did.
the business bestie Zoom. Had I not went to the Zoom, I would not have heard of the unmute challenge.
Uh
Shout
huh.
out to Rebecca Davis, cause she is the reason why I'm on here. Cause I was straight finna scrap this whole thing.
Girl, and you will not after you done met me, because I'll be like, wait a minute, wait, what? Where you at? Hey, girl, don't be doing that. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Because
and
listen,
that's what I appreciate.
one thing about me, if I don't hear from, be like, okay, wait a minute, hold on. Ask Nedra. I will call you, and you be like, I called Nedra, and she's like, first, I don't think she recognized my voice.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you thought I was playing when I said I'm going to randomly call you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ready. Okay, when you going to be ready? I get off at 1, I'm calling you. I will call you back. I will
Mm-hmm.
call you back. But no,
Okay.
I mean, it's been a
Mm-hmm.
pleasure. Like, I'm glad we did meet. I'm glad that you
Mm-hmm.
took the challenge, and just seeing the growth in you in such a short
Mm-hmm.
amount of time. You
That was
know,
definitely it was October and it's now January.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You
And
know,
Mika said something that really I'm trying to remember. I don't like misquoting people.
yeah, because
He said
Mika deep now. You better get it right. You better get it right.
it was she just said something. She said to something to the um effects of I got uncomfortable with being uncomfortable. Something like that. And it made sense. And I was sitting back reflecting and I was like, what is she talking about? And
Mm-hmm.
then I was like, I had to get uncomfortable
Yeah,
because this is getting into my next, what I'm about to get into
yeah.
about women. And we know how women can be catty.
Yes, we
And
do.
I've had a lot of older women. It's been more so older Black women
Mm-hmm.
that has, oh, I got you if you need me. But then when they see me getting here, they see me steady going here and here and here. And they like I say, I walk the walk too. I
Yeah.
talk the talk too. When they see me getting
Yeah.
here, it's like they pull me down, and that's why I had to be in isolation. That's what
Yeah.
you said.
You gotta get
Thank you, Big
uncomfortable,
Sis.
get comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta watch some people. Everybody don't want to see you make it. They'll cheer you on as long as you're within their reach. And the minute they feel like, oh, wait a minute, she going too fast, too much happening for her, they begin to try to sabotage you, whether it may be by words or trying to make you feel some type of way, like, oh, you're changing. Girl, I'm not changing. You need to catch up. Like, I'm not changing. So you got to be careful. And I've learned a lot with people in these beautiful 55 years of my life.
Yes.
And I also learned that I cannot expect people to be like me, just because they may say that. Even though I wish everybody could get along and everybody was genuine in their congratulations and things like that. But people not. But don't let that stop you. Don't let that stop you. I had to correct a lot of people when they would say, your little business, baby.
No, this a
It
big
ain't
deal.
little.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. And so one of my goals was to have my Party Possible business as a household name. Ask anybody out here on these streets, do they know about Party Possible? And do. So
Yeah.
just ignore people like that have something smart to say. Pray for discernment, and you just look at them and you smile. And even Bestie Trina, she was like, because me, I be wanting to go at you. I be wanting to say it back. And she said, Kim, just say okay. I be like, whoop, okay. And okay. So you just don't pay him no mind, baby. Don't pay him no mind.
I've now that I've gotten older and during the unmute challenge, like I said, has helped me not only be vocal, but also even with the writing and even when I'm on social media, you come into my page talking crazy.
Block, unfriend. You know how many people I unfriended the other day? Baby, that thumb is ready. Girl, unblock, block, unfriend, all of it. I don't
I'm
need
learning
that
to do
negativity.
that. I'm definitely getting out of it. So
I think you frozen on me.
Did it freeze?
It froze. Okay, you good.
Okay, there we go. So I want to get into your book.
Okay.
The author side of everybody's favorite Kimberly. That should be your shirt.
Listen. Huh?
Next time I come, or I'm gonna make you a shirt, and that's gonna be your own personal shirt.
Oh, okay.
When we get out, I'll text you.
Okay.
I got you. Let's get in.
Don't be making no promises now, because I'll be like, where my shirt at?
No, that's one thing when I say I'm gonna make a shirt, I'm learning to do it. Do it then. Okay. I'm not even.
I'm gonna tell you something. Always be a woman of your word.
I'm learning that.
Okay. And also know things do happen and things do, may change. But always go back and say, hey, I didn't forget XYZ. But be a woman of your word. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you can't do it and things change, say that. Okay? Because your word is bond. Like, if I say I'm going to be on time, you better believe, baby, I'm going to be on time. I done bet some. I have beat pregnant women that call me and say they in labor. I beat them at the hospital. I'm like, girl, where you at? The baby here? So, but definitely always be a woman of your word. Don't ever overcommit.
Right.
Don't overcommit just because. Don't do that. Don't
I got
do
you. Text you as soon as we get off. We gonna get it popping. But let's get into the author side and talk about your book, which I had a pleasure of working on the promo, which I was excited. I was happy. It was an experience for me. It was an experience because what you've been through and just what you have
Mhm.
told me,
Mhm.
it wasn't just not giving too
Yeah.
much of the promo away
Mhm.
and what we did, but what you sent me, I was
Mhm.
in awe. I was
Yeah.
like
A
I
lot
was
of people gonna
like
be like, "What the what?" Yeah.
like this was something I always want to do, emotional projects, like real
Mhm.
projects, because we don't see that
Mhm.
aspect. Life is unicorns, rainbows, but it's not that
Yeah.
all the time.
Right. Right.
So not getting, share what you're willing to share about your book and how did it come about?
Okay. Well, it came about because it was my real life, number one.
Mhm.
It was real life experience. I was entangled, married legally to someone who was not a good person.
Okay.
Um, and I will say this without giving away a lot of the good stuff because I want to wait. But it's the audience is for those that are in toxic relationships, abusive relationships, whether
Mhm.
it's physical or mental. It is real. I had never heard the term narcissist until I experienced being married to a narcissist.
Mhm.
Okay. It was nothing pretty about it. Um, I lost a good friend. She was in a similar situation, but hers was on the physical side.
Mhm.
Uh, and so she made it out, but it didn't last long. And we both kind of got out around the same time. Um, but it's definitely when the book comes out, and you will. A lot of people probably wonder, like, "Girl, did you make this up?" No, I didn't make it up, baby. I got receipts. And one thing about me, I got
You
receipts.
definitely got receipts.
Yes, I got receipts that will have you like, "Oh, okay." And
Mhm.
so that's part of the reason why Um, I'm glad that I have my voice back because I was muzzled during that time.
Mhm.
And I'm like, nah, you ain't gonna quiet me no more. But it's to help the women that are going through toxic relationships. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a marriage. It could be with their parents. It could be with a friend, a
Mhm.
relative. Anything that is toxic is not good for you at all. It affects our body in ways that we don't think.
Mhm.
And you just it affects you. And I mean, I wasn't gonna check out behind that. I had
Mhm.
three beautiful kids,
Mhm.
and they didn't know the half of what their mom endured. And it's so raw that when my sister, my biological sister, when she read the draft, she called me and she was just bawling. And I'm like, girl,
Mhm.
what's the matter? Like, was it that? Like, did
Mhm.
what's wrong? Because she's also an author as well.
Mhm.
And she was so apologetic. And I said, well, what's the matter? And she was like, oh my God, I didn't know. And I said, well, it was not for anyone to know because what was anybody going to do? You know, um, nobody could have saved me, going through that. And so it brought me closer to God. I will say that because I know he was like, girl, I heard you the first time, and I'm like, Lord,
Mhm.
you're going to have to come on and you're going to have to do something. You got to do something. It was a very scary time in my life, very dark, very, very dark. But my prayer is that once the book is released and those that get it, and if they are truthful and in that situation or know someone, that they learn coping mechanisms, that some things that I did to cope to get through each day, that will help them until they figure out, hey, how can I safely get myself out of this
Mhm.
situation?
Mhm.
And sadly, it's so scary and it's such a very thin line that some women get out and some don't. And like I said earlier, my friend, she got out, but it did end well. I think maybe like 2 months later. Yeah. So it's very it will show in the book, even though it's very serious and dark, you do see my sense of humor, because I thank God for my sense of humor.
Mhm.
Because it's like, girl, yes, my sense of humor saved me, because
Mhm.
it's like I had to have that. So I thank God all the time. I was like, God, thank you for my sense of humor.
Mhm.
You know, but yeah, I'm excited about the
I'm
release
excited
of it.
too. I'm really
Yeah,
excited.
yeah. Girl, listen, I'm so oh, you don't even know.
It
I'm
was
excited.
I was excited because, and I'm gonna say this. I'm ex One thing that I can say about the women that I have contact within the bestie
Mhm.
has actually like worked with.
Mm.
Because some people will say, "I got you," da.
Mhm.
But that's one thing you said. You could
Mhm.
even when the Zoom, and I'll never forget it.
Mhm.
You said, you do movies,
Mhm.
or whatever, and fast forward months
Mhm.
later, you was like, "Can you do this?" And we
Uh-huh.
talked about it. We worked it
Mhm.
out, and you was
Mhm.
like, "I love it,"
Yeah.
and that's what I want to do. I want to tap into emotion, like real raw emotions,
Oh
because
yeah.
it's just like we have to, because we don't, as especially as women, we have
Mhm.
to wear the cape, and
We do.
we have to wear the cape. And I know, as me, as the older sister, I have brothers,
Yeah.
and I'm like, when they need something, I'm like, just let me know. No, I got it. Oh, just let me know. And I know they probably be looking at me like, and then I had to, back up,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I give them that safe space. And I think some women should learn that sometimes if you got to back up, you got to back up, and you have to look out for you. You have to look out for you, and that's what, you know,
Yeah.
I've learned to like kind of back up, because I want to help, even
Yeah.
though when they don't need help.
Yeah. And I hope, that's the goal of the book, um, is that once the reader
Mhm.
read the book, and that's not even a half of it. That's, it's like, so I have other plans for the book. You and I discussed it as well as
Mhm.
Mika once the book is done. Um, but to actually read the book and then look at my life and be like, yeah, like,
It's life. This definitely, just from what I've worked
yeah.
with and what I did, I was like, and this was just not even the full picture, and I'm just sitting there like, I ain't
Yeah,
never seen nothing like this but on
yeah,
Lifetime.
yeah. That
And
that that.
Lifetime is not even half of
Oh
what
no.
I've got, and
Yeah, yeah,
what I've heard,
yeah,
and witnessed, what I've the
yeah.
let
Just
me
that
just
little
say
piece
what
that
I've
I
got.
share with you.
Yeah. And I
Yeah,
just was like, that's
yeah,
why I say some women are strong, because
yeah,
I've never been through nothing like that.
yeah, yeah.
And what kind of woman would I be to discredit your experience?
Exactly,
Because
exactly, exactly.
us as women, we discredit each other
Yeah, and be like, "Oh, girl, that
experience.
wasn't nothing." Be like, "Listen,
What?
God gives everybody their own testimony, first of all,
Mm-hmm.
and so however He chooses to use the next person, that's you, because He know what you can bear. He know that's part of your purpose. He knows
Mm-hmm.
that." Girl, I'm about to get emotional. Whew.
It's okay. It's okay, Miss Kim.
But God is real,
I definitely
you know,
agree.
and I don't. Oh, y'all, excuse me. I don't play with my relationship when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
God, because I know what I went through. I know without a shadow of a doubt, God had me. I know. I cried a lot of nights and said, "Hey, you know, just let me have a good night's rest."
Mm-hmm.
That's all I asked for. And next thing you know, I'm rested. And then it's like, okay, God, I know you there. I know you there. I would go outside And I would just look up to the heavens, and I'm like, okay, God, you say, hold your head up. That's where your help come from. Look up to the sky. I'm like, okay, God, you got to get me out of this.
Mhm.
I recall one time I was in the backyard and I just fell to the concrete on my knees. Like, you got to take this away from me. Like, what we
Mhm.
doing? What we doing? And now that I'm on this side, I'm on this
It's
side,
always on the other side.
I'm grateful and I'm thankful, and I understand that he gave it to me because he was with me in that,
Mhm.
and he knew I wasn't gonna waver in my faith. I wasn't gonna give up. I trusted him. And baby, when I tell you, the smile is real, baby, when I tell you the smile is real, when I
Mhm.
wake up in my place and I'm praising, y'all better believe it. Y'all better
Mhm.
believe it. You better believe it. I am
I'm
so sorry. God did not mean to cry.
it's
Listen,
okay because this lets you know this is it's
yeah.
real.
Yeah, so
Um.
I don't play with it, I don't that's one thing. I joke and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And I thank God for my sense of humor because that kept me. I would be like, oh, like, you see this nigga? Like, you see this? Like, what we doing?
Mhm.
But yeah, just like I talk to you, that's how God is my father. I walk around here, God, like, these people tripping, like, but honey, let me tell you, I ain't mean to go on a rant, y'all. I'm
You
sorry.
good. You good. It just being authentic because that's what I've
Yeah,
learned from y'all is just being transparent
yeah,
and
yeah,
having you
yeah.
don't have to be too much. But to go back what you said, like for same thing, similar, not the same, but just being in the dark. And
Mhm,
I grew up in the church, so my
mhm,
granny had me in the church.
mhm,
VBS,
mhm.
um, what was it?
Bible study,
Bible Bowl champion, everything. That
vacation Bible school, and all
yes,
that. Yeah,
all that Labor Day
yeah,
lectureship and all that, and
yeah.
I just my granny, our relationship is not where it should be, where it
Okay,
could be. I'm not gonna say it should be, but
okay.
where it, I mean, not could be,
Where you
but
would
where
like it to be.
yes, because had I not went to church
Uh huh.
and had some type of direction,
Mhm.
it's just that faith, of course
Yeah.
your faith is gonna waver.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like you said, in the darkest times for me, that's when I was like, okay, what are you
Mhm.
going to do? Do you,
Mhm.
can you hear me? That's
Yeah.
one thing I'm gonna do that my granny taught me is to pray. The
Yeah.
good and during the good time, the
Yes.
bad
And
time, and the ugly.
girl, you better.
Don't wait till it get ugly
Yeah.
and you pray. You pray through,
Yeah.
pray through it all and you show gratitude. Because just
Yep.
as I always say, just as it was given to you, it can be taken away.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as I told Jay last episode, I don't want to be on this mic in front of this camera. I'm hot right now. I'm sweating. Look, good thing got no wig on, but that's the inside
Wait till you start getting hot flashes. Come on now.
And
Keep on living.
I don't want to, like I said, this is my second time around.
Mhm.
Not everybody gets a second chance. And that's when
Mhm.
I knew I was stepping in my purpose.
Yep.
Because not everybody gets a second
You're
chance.
right. Right.
Because
Because
I
you
prayed and
can
I said,
lose your gift. You can lose your gift. You
man, when I
know.
tell you,
Yeah.
I was like, hold on. And I was thinking about it yesterday. And I was
Uh
like,
huh.
I'm literally doing the same thing again that I
Mhm.
did in the past.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, so you not playing with me. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
you not playing. And I was like, I was really like, this is real.
Yeah. It's real. It's real.
It's real because situations that I've been in, which eventually I will be putting into a book.
Mhm.
But the situation that I've been in, somebody I always say, and I always be like thinking back, like that in near death situations,
Yeah.
and I'm like, somebody had their hands on.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm sitting there. See, now I'm about to
Listen, like they
somebody
say, when you think about the goodness of God, baby, let me tell you, I get to run
that
around and I'm like, where she went? Baby, you
the
just think about it. You think about it.
it
Yeah,
is
yeah,
just rap somebody just like you said, being on the other side,
yeah,
you just don't know until you get to the other side.
yeah, yeah.
And some of the stuff that I've been through, like just for instance, being set up by somebody thought that was my
Oh wow.
was a friend, and it was just
Mm-hmm.
like, and I had a dream about it,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and I had to cut that person off
Yeah.
because I had that dream. Had I not
Mm-hmm.
that dream, I would not be sitting in front of you today.
Wow. And we get warnings. Sometimes we heed the warning and sometimes we miss them. Um, you know, and without I know a lot of people when they read the book, they'll probably be like, "Well, why did you stay? Why did you
Yeah,
do
that's the
that?"
first question somebody gonna
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah. I ask myself that like, "Girl, why did you stay?"
Mhm.
But I stayed for many reasons, okay?
Mhm.
Uh, but they just got to get the book to see, like, girl, why did you
Mhm.
last that long? And that's why we got to be careful when I don't judge anybody. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? So we got to be careful when we say, girl, it couldn't have been me. Well, you're right. You're right. Because that was not your journey. It couldn't have been you. You're right. But I had my reasons for why I stayed. At that time, it made sense to me. Um, but yeah, you just got to get the book. I'm telling you,
I
because
I'm
yeah,
especially if we about to make a Hollywood blockbuster. I'm definitely because once I
yes,
get the book, I'm definitely finna be like,
oh
we
yeah,
can do this, and it just amazes me how you got through that.
yeah,
And to actually like do a promo, and I'm sitting there
yeah.
a buck eye like this, like
That's why I had to warn you.
I'm thankful you did, because and I
Yeah,
kind of was like, kind of was like, oh, okay,
it ain't
what
gonna
could
be
the worst,
nothing.
what's the worst gonna be? And I'm sitting there, and just imagine, I'm like, through editing, trying to get it done, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, like,
And that was like every day, like nonstop, just like,
mhm,
everyday child,
mhm.
But
Let me
it's
ask
it's
you. Oh, go ahead. Let me ask you
it
this:
uh-huh.
what would you say to somebody who is in this situation, trying to get out of this
Whew.
situation?
You know, we as people, our first thing that we say is pray.
Mhm.
Okay. And when you're the person going through it, you kind of like, baby, I don't want to hear that right now. Because it was times where I was like, I've been praying. Ain't nothing happening. I'm
Mhm.
gonna just keep it real if y'all don't mind. Um, but sometimes a person need more than, well, just pray. And it's like,
Mhm.
girl, I'm praying. Like, okay, come on. So for me, I did pray. I
Mhm.
cried. I read more, you know. And then I went to the whole, okay, let me check myself. Okay. Let
Mhm.
me make sure have I done all I could do to stand in this marriage before I just walk away? Because I know the vows that I made to God that. So I made sure that I did all that I could do. Okay. And then I continued to obviously pray. I really couldn't go anywhere. So I really didn't have an out.
Mhm.
Um, and so, like I said, and I hate to sound like a broken record, I thank God for my sense of humor because without sharing some of the stuff in the book, when I was locked upstairs and
Mm.
my neighbors was outside, I would raise the window up and it would be like, "Hey y'all, I'm in jail." You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So that's why I thank God for my sense of humor because I it allowed me to make light of what I was really dealing with. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So my advice to someone, obviously you pray. And when you pray, you be real.
Mhm.
You know, you be
Definitely.
real. Like, you be real. Like, don't be looking for big words. Be real. Pour your heart out.
Mhm.
And I always had a song. Okay. Dependable God by Victor Thompson. Baby, I learned how
Mhm.
to speak in tongues and all that. I ain't know. Listen, I'm like, okay. So for me, I kept a song in my heart. Okay.
Mhm.
I couldn't play gospel music in the house. So I would just sing it and I would hum it. One of my prayers was like, God, just keep him away from me. And so
Mhm.
when I saw that prayer answered, because when he would come home from work, he didn't come in the house. He was uneasy. I said, God, thank you, girl. I'm in there shouting. I'm like, thank you. And
Yeah.
then even when it was cold and he be out there freezing, I say, well, God, I ain't mean he had to freeze to death. You know, I don't like him, but he can come in. He just don't need to say nothing to me. You know, again, I thank God for my sense of humor.
Mhm.
So each person, whether it's male or female, that's in a toxic relationship, study your mate.
Mhm.
Okay. I know the Bible say, man, study your wife. Baby, when you in a situation like this here and he acting
Yeah.
like your wife, you need to study him, okay? So you study them, and there were plenty of times I had to stroke his ego, and I didn't want to. But if I wanted any ounce of calmness, I had to stroke that little boy's ego. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
So it wouldn't be fair to me to say I can tell you what to do, because everybody's situation is different, if that makes sense. This is not something I can pick up a book and say, hey, you do this and this is going to work, because I don't know your situation. I can only tell you what worked for me. And if anything that I have shared, you try it, may it work for you as well. But you got to study your situation. You know, it was times I had to um, pretty much say, I'm sorry, even though I didn't want to. But if I wanted to get into bed and go to sleep, I had to make you feel good. So, okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. You know, um, so that's really the only, not the only, but that's some of the insight that I can give, because everybody's situation is
Yeah,
totally
I
different.
definitely, I
Yeah.
definitely
Because some women that haven't been through it or don't know, baby, that girl, you need to leave. I just packed my stuff.
you
Be
won't know
quiet.
until you won't know until you in that situation.
Exactly.
Like I said, people, a lot of the stuff that's why I'm like really not too like certain people know what I've been through,
Mm-hmm.
but I've learned that I had to stop sharing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Certain
And that's
people
why I
know,
don't.
like certain family, I talk to
Yeah.
my aunt and stuff,
Yeah.
and certain people, because women, like we go back earlier, is
Mm-hmm.
we tend to discredit a woman's experience
Yeah.
because I know me, I learn from experiences, and
Mm-hmm.
I know if somebody been hurt
Yeah.
because I know the
Yeah. Yeah.
sign.
Oh yeah, I know the signs. Oh, I know the signs.
And they say hurt people, which I think that
Mm-hmm.
is
Yeah.
childish or whatever.
It really is. That hurt people stuff. I think that's an excuse. Um, because I was hurt. You don't see me go around hurting
Yeah,
people.
going being
So
me. I had a lot of people be so mean to me, and I'm just
yeah.
like, I've been hurt too, but that don't make me. I've learned that you block your blessings that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
And I
do.
just was like, I'm not finna do as much as I wanted to just
Yeah.
draw back and
Yeah.
knock their
Oh
teeth
yeah.
down their throat. I'm like,
Yeah.
you when you come into that power,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like
And that's it. It's
you
power.
have to move totally
You got
different.
to.
Even
Because I
at
easily could have
mhm,
uh taken another way out, but I didn't.
mhm,
And I thank God that I didn't.
mhm.
So yeah. So,
That's why I
but I
definitely
will
agree.
say
Mhm,
this, I understand when women snap. I understand that. I
mhm,
understand that. And it took a lot of prayer um that I didn't, because my kids, I would look at that because they didn't know what was going on. They only saw, little bitty stuff. And I'm glad they didn't, because it would, it wouldn't have ended nice at all. But yeah, I understand when people snap. I do. So that's why I said you have to be careful about judging people's situation. You have to be very careful. Never say what you wouldn't do if you've never been in it.
Yeah, like I said, I definitely
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
So it
But
has
stay tuned
been.
for the book,
I know. And
y'all.
stay tuned for the movie coming in the future.
Yes.
Like I
Real
said,
soon.
yes, I definitely appreciate you. As usual, you're always, regardless of who it is, y'all always dropping gems.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely appreciated.
You're welcome.
And I appreciate you for coming.
Thank you for having me on your show. And look, I was like, I'm not gonna be on here all night. It's been a whole hour.
Yeah, we about to hit the in 5 minutes. So I
Yeah.
did good. I didn't go over time.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's been good. I just pray that, that it was somebody
Mhm.
was blessed by, even if they weren't blessed, maybe they laughed, you know.
It's definitely a lot to laugh. I want to thank all the besties for
Hey,
tuning
y'all.
all the besties for tuning in. It's too many of y'all. I'm not gonna name it, but thank y'all for tuning in. As I would like to say at the end of every episode, spread love and peace, because there is too much negativity already in the world.
Yep.
And
Be
I will
kind.
see you next episode.
Bye,
Bye.
y'all.